Hey, in this video we are going to learn all the various ways to move in YAG. We'll discover 2 ways to move smoothly and 2 ways to teleport. The first way is obviously to use the WASD key because that's their function. In this case there are 2 ways to control our speed. In third-person view, speed is controlled by the level of zoom, the further away the fastest, as you can see here in the setting panels. If I zoom back to a normal level, speed is reset to 1 and can be slower the more I zoom. In first-person mode, which I can enter either by clicking this option here or by pressing the H key here. So in first person, I can't zoom by definition, so here the mouse will directly control the speed, as you can see. And I can always reset the speed to 1 by double clicking and even going slower if needed. The second way to move smoothly is by attaching our camera to a pawn and then move the pawn. So let's do that. Remember, the key to attach to a selected pawn is the F key, so I'm going to do that with the dwarf. And I'm now attaching the camera to the dwarf, and you can see that I'm following all his moves in any direction. Again, there's a small difference in the way first and third person views handle that, so let's see that with the Gorgon here, to which I'm attaching right now. You can see that there isn't much difference in the third person view, but when I go first person, what I'm doing basically is forcing the camera on the head of the miniature, simulating what the creature is seeing. And this remains true while moving, so although the destination will be the same, you can see here that when I force the first person, the experience I get from the journey can be very different. So let's go back in third person. The first way of teleporting is to use again the F key and its ability to center our view to the selected pawn. So I can select the dwarf, and by pressing F I come back to it instantly. The problem here is that I have to see the pawn to go to it, but we can work around this by using the character sheets, which allow us to select pawns that we don't see. So here I have created a few character sheets and assigned pawns to them. So now just by clicking the name of a pawn and pressing F, I can go to very quickly to any creature. I can even create dummy character sheets and assign them to pawns, to objects, to instantly go to any object. So let's go back to the dwarf. The second way to teleport is through cyclic selection. The button to do that is the G button here. And it will teleport us to all visible pawns one by one. The way to do that through the UA is the button that is in the pawn panel here. The problem is that this method is not very precise because we have to go through all visible pawns, but this sort of button appear in various contexts in the UI and will have different results that allow us to be a bit more precise. So for example here it will circle only through the pinned pawns, and we'll learn what this means in another video. More interestingly for us, in the context of character sheets, you can see that this button here will now circle only through the pawns assigned to the character sheet. So for example here I have created a character sheet for the elves and assigned a lot of elves to it. And now by clicking the button I go only through the elves. So there we are. You see there are lots of different ways to go from one point to another in YAG. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching it, and see you in the next one. Bye.